Welcome, fellow castigators, to Brotocracy. First, we have another tier list for you. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to be rating women by ethnicity, or sort of vague world regions. Some of them are going to be specific countries, but some of them are going to be some world regions in general.
Yes. On our attractions of them.
And I just no, not at all.
No, it's just attraction.
In fact, that's my next point. Is I just want to say before we start, this is not about race. If it were about race, we would put like 4 different ones on the tier list, and this would be over very quickly. No, this is a very unfair rating based on our own personal attractions, and
Right.
this is
We have to compromise with each other.
yes,
you know?
and this is acknowledging that any of these ethnicities would work for us if it was the right person. Like that's
Right.
just like an understood thing that no matter where we put people on the tier list, it's not really that much of a compliment or that much of an insult. Because
Yeah, it's not like a make or break,
Yeah. And so
just a nice
how we're going
thing
to
to
do this is I'm going to show you 3 images. I'm going to show you an exceptionally beautiful person from that ethnicity. I'm going to show you sort of an average look at that ethnicity. And then I'm going to show you someone who is rather not good looking from that ethnicity. And we're going to sort of pool that together to decide where that person falls.
Okay.
And that's how we're going to do it. Anyway, so first we're going to look at Africa. Screw you!
Whoa.
South Africa exists. Oh, you thought I was going to be reasonable.
Whoa, dude.
Here's Charlize Theron. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to be fair. All right. I'm really not that into Charlize Theron in general. I don't get the obsession people have with her. I mean, she's pretty, she's good looking, but man, let's not lose ourselves. We have Lupita Nyong, I think is how you pronounce that.
Lupita Nyong.
Who is generally considered an attractive actress.
I don't know. This woman's kind of mid. TBH.
Well, I was like, so I
can't really see the curves down there though, so I don't know.
I was thinking I had a lot of like attractive black actresses in mind, but one of the things that I wanted to do in this test was like a fairness, because the weird thing about America, and we're gonna have to bring this up later, but the weird thing about America is it's like the choicest genetics from every other country. And so you don't want to choose just an American for every single one of these ethnicities.
Definitely not.
And so I did research, and that's why I'm going to be using a lot of actresses here, is because I was able to do the research to figure out where they're actually from, where they grew up, who their parents are, grandparents, try and figure out, And so this actress
done the deep dive.
This actress here is actually African. So it was as far as purity went, it was kind of the best I could come up with it. All right, next we have your average African woman.
Okay.
Which you see on the street.
Yeah. That's
I mean,
that's pretty average.
I like the actress, Ben.
All right, and then here is sort of the end, butt end of your typical African woman. All right. No. All right. So
no. No.
Yeah, I
Dude,
know.
she is
I
not
know.
enthused.
I could not resist
What in
from,
the heck?
from using this stock photo. Okay, so I had no intention of using a
Oh, no intention. Yeah.
stock photo that may or may not be racially profiling a particular group. But I swear to God, all I searched was fat black woman.
Oh my
And
gosh.
this is what I got, and I just thought that's the funniest thing in the world.
That is. Yeah, Google is racist. It's not you.
It's not me, it's Google.
Yeah. That is.
All
That is
right.
funny.
So returning to our tier list, where are we gonna put Africans? And you're also allowed, if you're kind of on the fence about one, you're also allowed to kind of divulge into culture, values, personality. The way, obviously, individuals are individuals, but the way a person of this ethnicity would most likely be.
I'm thinking nothing above a B, personally. I mean, I would go like C, but
I can accept
what do you
that.
guys think?
Because, like I was saying earlier, I could think of a lot of, like, absolutely, like, stunning black people, and every single one of them that I looked up was, like, mixed in some way.
Yeah.
And so it just kind of felt like, oh, I'm attracted to, like,
The
a
other parts.
microcosm of black women, which is, American
Hybridized.
black women.
I get that.
So
Jensen, what about
I
you?
think B would be fair, just because I was
No,
struggling.
I'm thinking C, bro, not B.
C?
Yeah.
Could you explain that to me?
He's racist.
They're just not
that's why.
attractive, bro.
Oh, okay. So this is a personal thing. That's fine.
Yeah. But you guys can, like,
Jensen?
weigh in on that. Jensen, what do you think? What are your true feelings?
Are we being serious with that last one? That last.
I mean,
stock
she was
photo?
ugly looking.
It's just an example.
I'm gonna go with. What's our whole range? F, A, B, C. I'm gonna go with B or C. It's just kind of. I can take it or leave it.
All right, well, Jensen, you decide. Is it going to B or C? Because me and Jaeden.
Yeah, you're kind
both
of
said-
the tiebreaker on this one.
I go with C
All right.
for now.
Hey, my
We can change
man.
things later, right?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, we can change around, right?
Right.
Dude?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If we have different
change
feelings, we could do that. All right. So next is going to be American. And now this took a lot of doing because I wanted to get someone who I thought was exceptionally beautiful, but also represented typical American. So I looked statistically, what is the typical
Texas.
pallor of the American, eye color, hair color, and then of course I had to find someone whose lineage was well documented. Not, someone whose family had been in America a really, really long time.
Came over with the settlers,
Exactly.
Yeah. So the Amish.
And what I came up with was Angelina
Don't show a
Jolie,
picture of Tommy.
Whoa.
All right.
who is of course
Really?
one of the most beautiful women alive, and she is absolutely 100% American.
It's so
S tier.
sad she got so much plastic surgery, though.
Yeah, it's
Sadness.
a shame. She should have chosen to age.
This is
Gracefully.
pre-plastic surgery.
But yes, this
right?
is pre-plastic
Okay.
surgery.
I was about to
That's
say, she
wild.
looks great.
I think this is a shot from the film Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I don't remember. Here's our average American woman, and this
Whoa.
actually is from a scientific study about what the average American looks like
Bro.
weight-wise.
It's not looking good for America.
Dang
This
it!
is
Why
the
do we
average.
gotta bring it down? Because like you started out like S tier.
I know.
Absolutely.
It was like,
Dude.
woo! And
Can
then
you? Why don't you bring up a Texas girl, like Southern girl?
You
know
actually
what I'm
been to
saying?
Texas, Micah?
No, but I'm sure
They would
there's.
actually. Let's see.
I'm sure there's some nice,
uh,
average Southern-looking women instead
They-
of these.
They are. I've been there. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
They don't look. They don't look like that. Actually.
We'll just reference Texas only.
Okay, I searched one, but there's an actual reality TV show called Texas Women, and that's all I'm getting pictures of.
Dude, perfect. I'm just.
So
It's rough.
I don't know. Here's a picture of.
I mean, I
I mean,
believe
these
that.
these are.
Okay.
Here, let me show the audience what we're looking at.
I
here.
just don't believe that's average. There's no way.
So this is a bunch of
see here.
nerds from NASA. These are girls in STEM.
Girls in STEM. I
But
mean,
see, the problem is when
they're
you
nice looking.
like, this is why this was so hard to put together, because when you search the average woman, you just get a lot of stock photos. Like, this stock
Yeah.
photo is probably not Texas women, are they? Probably
No.
not.
Why not? So yeah, I've been there.
These are the ladies from the TV show.
They need jeans on. There you go.
So
Here's
they
another
They
don't.
gotta have the jeans.
It's not that different from what Jaeden had on the screen. The fat one, the round.
Type in Amish woman. That'll
Alright,
be
so yes, like I've been to many states, and yeah, you do see that everywhere. But
what, the fat women?
yeah,
There you go.
that is pretty
There's some hidden
prolific. But it
potential there.
is
That was from,
it is
that's from a TV
weird.
show.
There
Dang it.
every state I've been to, there's been something oddly specific about the women of each state.
What do you mean by that?
Like, I don't know. There's just something about women from every state that there's something unique about each one.
Oh, for sure. I mean, states have big cultural differences.
Oh, it's
So you
no,
had
no, no. I was talking physically,
Oh,
purely.
Okay.
Interesting.
I don't know what
Yeah.
you mean
No,
by that.
I don't know.
Maybe it's the environment that
for
shapes them.
instance, when I was in Washington State, I swear there must be something in the water because even like the skinniest chick had a huge ass and thighs.
Really?
I don't know what it is there, but all the women in Washington State have a huge ass and thighs. Mostly just a huge ass. It's I'm not exaggerating. It's that's just the way it is there. I don't understand it. But all the other states I've been to, no.
We have to consider the variety.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, obviously, this is the average throughout the country, and yeah, I've seen it. I do believe that.
Yeah, this is the
It's
average.
losing
Sadly.
points.
These
and it
are
is-
women
it
who
is
are of
our,
the average American weight.
I blame our food industry, honestly.
I mean, it's a little scuffed. It's
Yeah.
not necessarily women of average genetics. So, obviously from the people they've chosen, they've tried to diversify their group a little more than, what would probably be the American average. But,
Yeah, I think
weight-wise,
the woman
this
on
is
the
what we're
the
looking at.
left, women on the left, and like the women in the middle are probably going to be the kind of American,
Right.
Yeah.
direct
Yeah,
genetically.
It's unfortunate.
is mid.
Accurate.
This is mid.
Yeah, this is mid.
This is
So this
freaking-
is America at its worst, and unfortunately, many such cases.
I'm scared.
That's
Dude.
not a woman.
Dude. What the heck?
That's not a woman.
Are
Is
you
it?
sure?
I can't
Please tell me that
tell.
it's not a woman.
I
Please,
can't
God.
remember anymore. This is a shot
What
from
you
the
mean?
television show My 600-Pound Life.
Of
You
course.
just- why are you just going like super obese?
I think it's hilarious. This guy's got a
Okay.
cane, as if it's gonna help him.
It's gonna support the weight of the world.
Like, how many of those canes does he go through? a day.
Dude.
You know, you gotta wonder.
Anyway,
Oh my gosh.
so before we go back to our tier list, let's take another look at Angelina. Wonderful.
Palate cleanser.
Palate cleanser. Let's go back to the list. All right, the American woman.
I'm gonna say S based on my personal experience.
Yeah. So
Bro.
this is what I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna say people from other countries. I hear you. There's some personality problems with the American woman. Obviously, in the current state, they're like the most media addicted out of all the countries.
Horrible.
Yeah.
It's a serious problem. But I would just like to mention America is the melting pot of nations. And I think that since this is an ethnicity test, that automatically puts them in S. Because they might have the worst genetics from every country, but they also have the best genetics from every country.
Dude, you're so right.
And that's
All right, S.
that's my case. That's my case. I think the American woman
S.
goes in S.
You've won me over. I mean,
Hell
we put
yeah.
American S tier last time too, so you know you gotta throw it up there.
That's
'Cause we're
true.
the
That's
best.
true. Because we're the best. All right, next we have Australia.
Australia.
And the obvious contender, our
Damn.
example for most beautiful, we have Margot Robbie.
Damn.
Damn,
She's
this
Australian.
Pixelated.
picture is not as high res as I had hoped it to be. I apologize for
She's
that.
I didn't know she was Australian,
Yes, she is.
bro.
Very much so.
I'm definitely attracted to that woman.
Yeah.
For sure.
Margot Robbie was, she's popular right now, so that was an easy choice because it just popped into my head immediately. But let me tell you, there are a load of Australian actresses who are like
Isn't
just as incredible looking. It's crazy. They're all like this. Just I don't know.
That's weird because I thought most of them were like ugly.
No, actually, there is a phenomenon where and there's been scientific studies and different surveys and things on this. But the thing that Australians are typically most attracted to is sense of humor, and they tried to figure out why that is. Is that a cultural thing? Is that no? It turns out that Australians are just so attractive generally that they're more interested in personality traits on average.
Oh.
Which is fascinating.
Cause they came over from British prison. It's like a
Yeah.
British prison colony, right?
Yeah, prison colony.
Dude,
That's
they
correct.
must have arrested all the handsome people and are like, these guys, they're too good looking. We gotta get rid of these.
I don't know. Maybe the British genes just bonded really well with Australian Aboriginals. I don't know.
Probably.
I have no idea. Anyway, well, my button's not working. Hold on.
Oh.
All right, here's your average Australian. Yet again,
Whoa.
this is from an actual study. This
Dude,
is
those legs are like
a woman.
rough.
They are. She's so pale.
That's not okay.
not as terrible as America.
Yeah,
though.
not as fat as the average.
It's
American.
better.
Yeah, that is better.
It is better.
Kind of round though.
Those legs are rough though, bro. Like, dang.
I think I got my pictures mixed up. Oh, sorry. This was supposed to be number 3. I apologize. This is the opposite end. This is
Oh.
This is an
Okay.
overweight Australian. Sorry.
Oh.
Anyway,
This is the
This is
worst?
the average Australian. This is a bunch of
Oh.
Australian girls at a music festival.
Dude,
I don't remember the artist.
Okay.
But anyway, this is what they look like.
I mean,
Probably Olivia Newton-John or something. You know, she's Australian.
that's all right.
Right. Very true.
That's all right.
I don't know if she was hot when she was young, but At least Shades is a good singer.
Yeah.
Dude.
So yeah, there we
And
go.
Dude, I'm thinking Australia is gonna be S tier, man. Like,
Yeah, I'm
Yeah. Yeah, not gonna lie.
I'm thinking that's true. Science says it's
Yeah.
true.
I mean, I hate their government, but
Oh yeah, their
dang,
government
they're
sucks.
good looking.
But
If that's their
good looking
worst,
and
yeah.
interesting people.
I'm gonna say S if that was their worst.
Yeah.
Not
Their government
terrible for
might
their
suck, but maybe their health system is better. Maybe they got their own version of the FDA that actually does their job.
I think they just get good genetics, I guess.
I
All that
guess.
resilience.
Next we have Cambodians. So the Cambodians are going to represent
Cambodia?
South Asia. That's who I've chosen to represent South Asia. Just because out of all the different South Asian types, I thought they were the most feminine. And I wanted to, throw them a bone. Anyway.
Yeah. No one hears about Cambodia.
I can't
Gotta bring it back.
I can't remember who this woman is.
To the mainstream.
It doesn't matter. She's attractive, I guess.
He looks
I think she's a singer,
vaguely
maybe?
like that actor that plays in Kill Bill. What's her name? Lucy?
Oh, Lucy Liu. I believe she's half Chinese, I want to say?
She looks
I'm gonna
vaguely like her.
Google Lucy Liu. Okay, yes.
Chinese.
Her parents were Chinese. There we go.
Dang.
All right, anyway. There's a Cambodian woman, South
I mean,
Asia. Fairly attractive.
I mean, that's all right.
Yeah, works. Okay, here's...
Still can't see the lower torso. What?
This is the average.
What is happening
So
here?
this is actually...
Yikes.
Yes, and trust me, if you don't believe that this is the Cambodian average, Google it, dude. This is
Why
like
are they all
80%
dirty and have
of the...
stickers on them?
And this is considered... They are considered highly attractive in their country. This is actually a Cambodian metal band. These are famous people.
Oh, okay. I mean, some of them are like okay.
Yeah, some of them are passable mid-tier,
Yeah. But I mean,
but not all of them, for sure.
no. Oh, not all of them.
All right, here's a bottom barrel Cambodian. Whoops. Just why does it keep doing that to me?
Whoa.
Now I know you've seen that a lot. We've all seen that a lot, haven't we?
Whoa, bro.
Yeah,
She looks Indian for some reason.
I don't know.
It's weird.
Well, it makes sense. India is in South Asia.
Oh, dude. See?
So this is just like
My eye.
So other South Asian countries like Cambodia, they typically look like Indians, but more on the stereotypical Asian side, like Chinese, Japanese, etc.
Yeah. I mean, that's not like terrible, but it's
Right.
I still can't see the body, dude. That's like half the judgment.
Well, they got tiny Asian bodies. It's that sort of thing.
Man, okay, I'm deducting points for that then.
He's deducting points.
I need some girls.
All right. I mean, that's fair.
I'm doing mathematicians in my head right now.
So South Asians. I'm thinking B or C.
I think C.
I can like
I'm
like-
sorry. I'm gonna go with D. That did nothing
Oh,
for me.
really?
No.
Well, I said C, and Jaden, you said
Because
C
C
or D.
for me,
Yeah.
C is like B and C are just are like kind of okay. There's like S is amazing, A is really good. B is above average. C is below average. Good. D
So
is
D
not
would
very
be
good.
like-
F is just the worst.
So F is.
I don't think they're the
well,
worst,
so,
but like they
think
don't
of,
do it.
Think
for
of it
me.
this way: F would be I'm not attracted. D is I'm very rarely attracted.
D.
I can accept that. I mean, looking at the average.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Throw it in D
I would
tier.
I mean,
say
the
it's rare.
first picture is great, but the other two just brought it completely down. Just
Yeah,
doesn't
but
do
she
it.
probably has a little small
Sorry.
Asian body, so
Yeah,
I
I'm
apologize.
sorry. Well, yeah, that too.
think about that.
All right,
Whack.
so next one is going to be China, which I thought should get their own because there's such
China.
a big area.
China.
There's a large amount of people there.
There's a beautiful
What the hell?
Chinese model, and Micah just ousted me because apparently I could have used Lucy Liu.
True.
Well, put up a
And
picture of Lucy
I
Liu.
okay, fine. I will find a good
Well,
picture.
We can do both. We can look at both.
We can look at both.
Yeah.
Both are good.
Yeah, we can look at
Let's
both.
find a nice
Younger
young
version
young
of this woman.
picture.
Her old face is looking a little rough.
Okay, we have Lucy
You need
Liu
the body
right
shots,
here.
man.
Whoa, sorry. Okay, there's
Look up a body
a
shot.
good picture of Lucy Liu. There's
There you go.
Lucy Liu in a dress. Lucy Liu in another
Yeah,
dress.
I mean she's alright. Like,
Yeah.
Definitely attractive.
yeah.
So
very
wait, I'm
much-
sorry. What
very much
country
the
is this?
picture
What are
of-
we doing?
Chinese.
Chinese. Okay.
China. So we got Lucy Liu, and then we got
China.
this actor woman. Oh. Added points for holding a sword. Samurai sword.
I agree. We have the average. I mean, that's pretty
Dude, that
fair.
face.
That's the average. I mean, you walk. I mean, even in America, this is kind of the Chinese average.
Yeah,
You
that's
walk
average
around
in America, yeah.
Chinatown. That's kind of what you see a lot of. Not terrible, but that's
She's not
you know,
enthused.
That's what you see. On the other end, you have that,
Whoa.
which is also very common.
It's not looking good for China.
I don't know. That just kind of
So let's go back to our tier
Not
list.
not bad.
Whoops. Let's go
Better
back
than
to our tier
Cambodia, that's for sure.
Yeah, better than Cambodia. I think we can agree. Asian is better than South Asian. Or I guess Central Asia is better than South Asian.
Yes. C?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
F.
Yeah.
Jensen? Jensen?
Whoa.
B or C.
All right, I think that's a pool. I think that goes in C.
Yeah.
All right, so next we have the English. And there are lots of really
Here we go.
attractive people.
The fun.
I hope you
that
bring up
I
the
could have
Doctor Who
chosen,
actor.
but I chose this particular person because I remember showing
I called it.
showing Micah Doctor Who for the first time, and he commented about like how she's attractive, but also she has really big teeth. And so I thought
Yes.
this.
Yeah?
I thought Billie
That's
Piper
British.
was perfect because she's attractive, but still so distinctly English,
Yes.
very purely English.
It's hilarious.
Mid tier. We have.
Whoa, dude.
This is your typical English woman, I'm sad to say. I mean, it really is.
Yikes. Oh, that is.
You ever seen like a royal wedding or a coronation or something? This is exactly what like most of the crowd looks like. On the lower end, we have this.
Oh.
She looks like she rips on her husband when he's out at the
Oh
pub.
my word.
She looks like with a.
That brings it down.
Is it a Cabbage Patch Kid or
Yes.
something like that?
Yeah, she looks like a Cabbage Patch Kid grown up.
Dude, that's not okay.
But I mean, England is just not
It's a
known
hit or
for
miss.
their attractiveness levels. They just aren't.
Yeah.
Like, let's
They're
face
just
it.
robust.
I can think of a lot of really stunning English women, but on average, man, I don't think they've got it.
They're more of a robust type,
Right.
They got that
And
hardiness to
there's
them.
there's something to be said for traditional English values, I guess. That could help points a little bit.
Yeah.
Physically similar to,
It could probably bear lots of children.
as far
Think
as
about
body
that.
type goes, similar to American women, but sturdier. Yeah, I would agree. So I'm thinking, I have so much English lineage that it kind of hurts, but I'm thinking B tier.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Jensen?
Jensen.
Yeah, B. Because they're not. That last one brings it down a
Yeah,
lot.
that last one's just.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And
but it's true. It's fair.
And to be fair,
Unfortunately.
that's gonna happen with all of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Although
average is kind of rough too.
in Australia's defense, their worst was not terrible.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
So I think it's
they got rid of
fair
all
to
their good
judge it on
genetics.
on their worst, bringing it down because it didn't for Australia.
Must be all
brought
that
'em up.
running away from animals that can kill you. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeping 'em on their
But just to
toes.
clarify, I'm putting English women in B, but Billy Piper, you're an A. Don't feel bad.
Oh yeah, strong A.
Strong A, Billy Piper. You got charm, which does a lot for you.
Mhm.
All right, next we have the French. And here to represent
Oui.
is... Oh, wait. I forgot I put that in there. Here's the other English average.
F. No, sorry,
That is
sorry,
average.
Rich, you're going to F. F right now.
No.
Yeah, we just
Does
put
not
that
count,
picture in
bro.
F.
What the hell? Yeah, can we just grab that? And...
That's Matt Lucas. That is not a
put- you're-
woman.
I'm sorry, can we put Matt Lucas?
We
in
put
F?
Matt Lucas in F tier.
that demon in F tier, bro.
Anyway, to represent the French, we have Léa Seydoux,
Oh.
who of
All
course
right.
is a Bond girl for a reason. Cause damn, come on.
The French. Maybe.
If you don't,
Which movie is she Bond girl?
Spectre and No Time to Die.
Oh, I thought it was a different French chick.
No, she's Daniel Craig's.
I thought it was.
Bond girl.
I don't know why in my head I thought it was
Hmm.
the chick from French Dispatch, the jail chick. What's her name?
French
This is
Dispatch.
this person.
Wait. Oh. What's her name?
Léa Seydoux.
What am I thinking of?
I
What's
don't
the
know
name
who
I
you're
was
thinking
thinking
of,
of?
but yes,
I don't
this
know.
is her.
Okay.
That's
okay.
S
No,
tier.
it is who I was thinking of. Never mind.
So anyway,
So I'm sorry, S tier right now.
there she is. Yeah, I mean,
I've seen it.
I mean, for Leia alone, S tier woman, absolutely. Anyway,
But as a people,
mid tier.
Uh,
Here's a bunch of women. This was actually recent. This is from a protest, I think from just a few weeks ago, where they are
Bro, why you
protesting sexual assault in France because it has gotten so bad. Which is funny
Whoa.
because these people are also like dancing around like who the perpetrators are and what needs to be done to solve this problem. It was really very funny because like they want it fixed because it's so horrible, but also, you know,
they can't be
we're
racist
not allowed to say
about it.
we're not allowed to say
Yeah, a
that
bunch
we
of
need to close the
pussies.
borders and deport people. But anyway, yeah, this is just a large group of young French women, so this is a good representation of average. At your lowest end, you get this.
What
Jeez.
is that?
This is a French
Oh my
journalist showing off her
Dude.
body hair, which is of course.
Okay, now did you do this as a joke or is she actually a representation?
She is actually a
Bro.
representation. This is an actual French woman. There is unfortunately a stereotype about French women not shaving.
Man.
And stereotypes are always true to at least some extent, unfortunately. They exist for
I
a reason.
mean, she doesn't look horrible,
she's
but the pits,
flat.
man, it's just rough.
So
she's
French
flat, too.
women are, on average, fairly attractive, but there is this downside.
Yeah. It's like a Achilles heel of flaccidity.
Right?
See the armpits,
Right?
just like,
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, lifts up her arms, like, oh,
Like
Aw.
for Leia Seydoux alone, I want to put it in A, but
I'm thinking at least a B, like average.
I don't know. It's hard toss up A or B.
Yeah, I'm thinking A, because I mean, the body hair thing is a problem, obviously, but their average is still not bad. I think A would be fair.
Yeah, I'd go
Yeah.
with A
Yeah, we'll go
because
B.
we saw how horribly fat the British person was in there. B, so I think A is fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, France is at least
averages out.
known for its respect for, what they use to make their food, their resources.
Yeah.
So there is
They're
something to be said
healthy.
for a certain level of health, and it must be said that Leia is doing an awful lot of the work, though.
She is.
She really is.
I can't put the her in B. Sorry.
Yep, can't do it. Can't do it. Anyway, so now we have Germany.
Dude.
Germany. Here's our average German one. This is a German actress. I can't remember what she's been in.
Blonde hair,
Dude,
blue
what
eyes.
is with the shoulders, man? Has
She's
she got the anorexia?
no, she's just very skinny and not very muscular, which is not a good combination. Like, cause you gotta have
She's
something.
an
You
actress.
gotta have
She's gonna
something
be.
on you, But anyway, yeah, blonde hair, blue eyes.
I'm sorry that
Sharp-
you gotta change this picture. The more I look at her arms, like
Sharp-
the worse it gets.
Anyway, keep looking at her
Yeah.
face. Anyway, sharp jawline, high cheekbones, very, very typical German woman, German visage.
Yeah. I don't think this is doing justice to the Germans.
I'm sorry.
here.
I know, but this was another problem of
Those
every
aren't bad.
German
You-
actress who I could think of was actually an American.
Hey,
This
dude, that's
is-
better
this
than
is
the previous one.
This is some young women at a German festival. I forget what it was called now. There's many, Germans have all kinds of festivals that are excuses to dance around and drink. And I guess it doesn't matter which one this is. So anyway,
This is better than the
Yeah.
first one.
This was on if you don't like, I know this seems like a stereotype, like these are women in costume who have posed for a photo, but actually if you search like groups of German women, you see absolutely tons of pictures of these chicks, even these chicks in particular, palling around like at the table, all with the beer steins, just going nuts. They all look like this. More or
All
less.
right, this is getting my hopes
This
up.
is definitely the German average. Yeah, I think the major difference between this and like other European is like, even though they're blonde hair, blue eyes, they're not pale. I think that's the distinct difference, is they tend to be a little more orangey than your typical blonde-haired, blue-eyed woman.
Dude, they got some nice teeth, bro. Look at that.
Sure enough.
Some nice smiles.
Anyway,
Some good robust curves going on. I mean, this is pretty good overall.
then we
In
have
my
this.
opinion. What the heck? What?
This is some sort of feminist. I was having a hard time finding an ugly picture of a German woman. I struggled very hard.
That tells you something.
So I
Think about it.
I found this feminist from some article.
Ugly on the inside. That's what you were going for.
Yeah, maybe that was what I was thinking.
Okay, I'm thinking Germany's like,
I'm gonna go A.
yeah. I'm thinking it's like high A tier right now.
Yeah, I would say they have a um, pretty good track record. I mean,
They got a good curve going
I think the
on.
whole blonde hair,
Oh, you
blue
got
eyes
someone in
thing
your
is
live
like
chat.
attractive, like
Oh.
like his worldwide, like considered a standard for attractiveness. I don't think there's a single ethnicity from anywhere who isn't generally more attracted to that type. You know what I mean?
You're right.
Anyway, next we have, what are we looking at? Oh, Hispanic. So this is basically going to, I've chosen
F.
Oh,
I've chosen Mexico to represent South America. This is Mexican actress Salma Hayek,
oh,
Can't go wrong there.
who, yeah,
Dude. That's like perfect.
is known for her mane of hair and
Great big
shapeliness.
tracts of land.
Right, yes, indeed. I mean,
What is there to say about this
yeah,
picture?
I don't know. Go watch
I'm just,
From
you know.
Dusk Till Dawn. That'll be fun. Here's our mid tier. That's your typical Hispanics. I think we've all seen that before.
Yeah.
Um,
That's all right. She needs to like smile, and I think that would just bump it up a little bit.
you know, you've got your big
Kinda
lips,
down right now.
U-shaped chin, close together brows.
Big dumpy,
This woman
you know.
very symmetrical, dark hair, obviously. And then on the other end, you've got this, which is also
Oh,
a very typical sight, I would say. And I know this
Oh,
woman
that's
is
rough.
older, so it's a little unfair, but I think we've seen a lot of young women who
Yeah.
have this sort of physiognomy.
It's got that potato energy going on.
Yes, exactly. So I think that's still
Very lumpy.
fair. I think that's still fair. Anyway,
Yeah.
so looking back, still got
Oh.
Yeah.
Hayek.
Oh.
You were like, oh! You're getting constantly swayed by
I'm only human.
by
It's
Salma
simulation.
Hayek.
Dude, it's like the monkey meme where he goes, it's like
Neuron
neuron
activation.
activated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thinking A, maybe S. That
I'm
first
sorry,
one.
gotta go with B.
I
Really?
was actually gonna go B as well.
Not bad.
We have some
So I'd say the same thing as the British. Not bad. Like, almost really good.
Right.
But they're not brought down as much as the British worst, I'd say. So they're like at the higher end of B.
I'm thinking A, personally.
I know, Salma Hayek.
Yeah.
You can
it's
find
hard.
you can
It's
find
hard
some
to
good looking.
unsee.
I'm
Salma Hayek.
trying to not judge it purely on her. Which is
You
why
can
I'm putting
find
it
some
in
good
B.
looking,
Yeah,
That's
because
what
I
I'm
mean,
putting it in
if
B.
we,
Spanish chicks.
I mean, yeah, you can.
But I mean
can.
that like
I think Spanish
there is a lot of
a
potatoes
different
out there,
thing.
so I don't know.
Yeah, because like,
You'd have-
I mean, thinking of all the Hispanics I've ever
Yeah.
met, I can only think of like one or two I was really attracted to. Like it doesn't occur very often.
Yeah,
So it
maybe
just
do-
feels
do
like
B
the
then.
average is kind of as strong
They're
as the
always
British.
taken.
But yeah, I shouldn't have done
I don't know.
Salma
Bring out the
Hayek. That
picture
was
again.
unfair. She's just too curvaceous. It's
You'd be
just
like,
too much. I should have found like
Alright,
a
we'll put.
skinnier person. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
There's something to be
I guess
said
B.
for those big booty Latinas. It's just mesmerizing.
Yeah, but I don't want too much, bro. It's just too much.
That's true. You want it to be because you want it to have to do a lot with bone structure and a natural curvaceousness, not,
Right.
being a little fat. Because then she's just gonna get fatter as she gits older, and then,
And
once
you end up with potato.
and then you have potato eventually down the road.
Mrs. Potato Head.
So it's
You don't want
definitely,
that.
a desirable thing, but something you gotta be careful about. You gotta choose the right woman. Anyway, next up,
So sad.
we've got India, which I thought was different enough from other South Asians that it deserved kind of its own area.
Yeah, I agree. There's like a lot
shit.
of Indians.
India was not next. What's going on? Oh, yes, sorry.
Oh.
Iceland is actually next. Iceland did not end up on the tier. The picture for Iceland did not end up on the tier list. I have no idea what happened.
Well, let's see the picture
apologize.
anyway. I'm curious.
Here's Iceland. We'll rate Iceland. We'll just imagine it's on the tier list. Anyway.
I mean, that's all right.
Iceland is known for
Alright.
a very Nordic look, pale blonde hair. That is sort of the larger end. This is an Icelandic actress here.
S tier.
I had a friend who lived in Iceland, and he claimed that almost everyone there was hot and just so much hotter than Americans. And that's how I knew that he was a true patriot, because he actually came back home and joined the military. So, he gave it up because you just can't beat the American woman at the end of the day.
No.
You have to look harder. You might have to look harder than you do for Icelandics, but it's worth it in the end, isn't it?
I'm thinking A too. I think Noah might be on the right track.
Here's the average Icelandic woman. This is actually a photo shoot done where some weirdo photographer was trying to get pictures of different Icelandic women, just genuine, every day.
Just chilling.
In the hot springs, which are numerous there. So this is a pretty good look.
That's pretty good.
Very pale, very Nordic. As I said.
I mean, I'm attracted.
Here is here's the low end for Icelandic.
She is too old, bro. You can't do that.
This was hard fought. I could not find a picture of an unattractive Icelander until I found this person, which is Iceland's first
Ted and S
woman and first lesbian prime minister, and she's just infamous. She absolutely wrecked the country. It took them forever to recover from her.
Okay. You can't.
Dude, I am attracted. Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna ignore the lesbian prime minister.
I'm sorry. I couldn't find one.
All right.
Okay,
well, I think S. I think that means S. You can't find the worst one. The worst one you could find was their damn politician, lesbian politician.
Noah said S. I'm saying S.
All right.
Jensen
I
saying
can
S.
concede. We'll imagine that we put that in S.
Wait, you don't have a.
We don't have a thing for it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Can you make a thing?
No, I would have to.
It says click here to add images.
Hold on.
You have to.
I don't want to show the audience this. Hold on.
Social credit deducted.
Anyway.
What?
All right. Everybody seeing it?
Yeah.
We put the Icelandic chick in S tier. Yay! Wow. Okay. Indians.
I don't know. Something looking a little off.
This is holy moly! What's this?
She got a wide torso.
I started looking for famous Bollywood women, and none of them were really jumping out to me. And I finally found this one. She's an actress who's married to one of the Jonas Brothers, but she's all Indian, so it counts. All right. Well, here's your average. I mean,
No. Nah.
I mean that's fair. I think that's fair. Is that fair?
I mean, yeah, but nah. Like, I'm not. That's.
All right, and here's bottom of the barrel.
That's rough.
Oh, jeez.
No.
Oh, no.
This is
Get
this
that
is a
off the
real person.
screen.
There's articles about this.
There is
this
no
woman.
way.
That is a real woman with a real mustache.
What, is that normal for them
Yeah.
to have mustaches? Like, what is
Not
going on
really.
But you said
Why?
bottom of the barrel, so I'm sorry.
That's like
jeez.
abnormal. I think we go D,
Uh,
maybe. Right? No, I think F. I mean, honestly, I'm.
See, that's pretty good right there.
It's pretty good.
I mean, that's all right. I don't know. The torso's looking a bit wide for me, personally.
Priyanka Chopra, or however you say that.
What? That's not a name. So we have
F.
A, B, C, D, F.
Yeah,
Right?
Yes.
Or is it A? Do we have D?
it's.
I'm gonna
it's
do a
S,
MS
A,
Paint and
B,
mock-up.
C, D, F.
E or F? That is the question.
I think it's pretty rare. I think it's very, very rare.
I'm thinking F. To be honest with you.
Jensen?
Not
F.
good.
Yeah. Sorry, Indians. It's gonna be F.
Sorry, audience. This is judgment based on American
Yeah.
taste and standards. So
Which is just gonna be unfair.
this is an unfair list.
Yeah. Next we have the Irish.
All right.
This is actress Katie McGraw, whose performance of as Morgana in Merlin I saw as a child, and I think it has given me terrible taste in women. It developed
What?
It developed
What are you talking
it developed
about?
terrible things in me because her character is such a horrible person.
What?
But anyway,
Yeah, but she's hot.
but she is, yeah, exactly. That was the effect. Anyway, she's stupid hot.
Oh, she also had a horrible death in Jurassic World.
Oh, that's true. She was kind of wasted in that.
Yeah. They got her for that movie, and they're like, nah, Bryce Dallas Howard is the star.
Yeah, big mistake.
I think she would have looked way better next to Chris Pratt.
I agree 100%.
And I like redheads,
Yeah.
so that's saying a lot.
Anyway, she's 100%
Alright.
Irish. She has typical Irish features, dark hair, green eyes, pale skin. Very optimal, in my opinion. Anyway, here's
Yeah.
I'm cheating a little bit, but here's an average. This is
That doesn't
this is
count.
the Dairy Girls. I was having
That doesn't
troubles
count.
finding pictures of groups of Irish girls that wasn't like schoolgirls. So I got the Dairy Girls because
Whoa.
they are all kind of mid-tier Irish women in their early 20s.
I mean,
Yeah, Micah
That's
likes the
not
one
bad.
with the he likes the one with the short hair in the back.
what?
That's
Dude.
that's James. He's not Irish.
The
He's a wee English lad.
dude. I mean, that's pretty good, in my opinion.
There's did I even
Pretty good.
And then this was the worst I could find. These are some
Oh, sorry.
very forlorn looking Irish women. I think these are a couple of feminists of some kind. I can't remember how I found this photo.
Ooh.
Yeah, the one on the left definitely looks like an angry lesbian.
Yeah.
The one on the right isn't bad.
But very Irish. You could see it in the eyes and the head shape, the jaw lines. It's, you know, the paleness, obviously. It's all there.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going either A or S.
I wanna say A or S, but I am heavily biased because I mean,
Yeah.
come on. What is there to say?
I know.
So what do you think, Micah?
S.
Yeah. I mean, that could be
I
S.
think he wants you to go through the other two.
Anyway, okay, there's the
Yeah,
Dairy Girls
yeah.
again. Get a good look.
All right,
Get a good
all right.
look.
Yep.
Aaron, Orla, etc.
Yeah.
Whoops. Those freaks.
Who's that again?
This is Katie McGrath.
Katie McGrath.
Spelled Katie McGrath. And let me tell you, I did not just choose a particularly good picture of her. Every picture of her is this stunning. I'm not exaggerating. Every single one.
S2.
I agree, lads. The Irish go in S. Hell yeah.
It definitely wasn't because I grew up with my brain conditioned to be very attracted to that.
Yeah, no, definitely had
definitely not.
nothing to do with BBC's Merlin series at all. Nothing at all whatsoever. We now have Italia! Italian woman. This is actress Monica Bellucci, who is known for being particularly curvaceous. She's currently dating Tim Burton. You go, Tim Burton. Wow.
Yeah, he's doing way better than Helen Bonham Carter.
He really is. Huge step up. Huge. Typical Italian brown hair, brown eyes, sort of on the more bronze side of white, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey, we spent all day with Jonathan James. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That is an Italian man.
Yeah, I like, pretty good complexion to have.
Jonathan.
What?
Whoa, bro.
What did you just say?
I said he's into Jonathan.
I'm not. I was just making a comparison so that. All right. So this is an average.
What, dude?
This is a famous Italian singer who.
That's all right.
Yeah, I mean,
like that. That's like, that's above average for sure.
Yeah, pretty good, I thought.
Oh, show.
I mean, like so far, I'm thinking A.
And then we have.
Yeah.
Jeez.
We have this, which is more to the Jewish side, I would say, side of Italian.
She looks like the girl from Rapunzel.
Oh yeah, her
that
mom.
witch lady.
I agree.
Tangled.
Yeah. Tangled. That's what it was.
Yeah,
I'm thinking A.
this is a picture of Cher in the movie Moonstruck.
I mean, even she
is
didn't look that
Cher- I
attractive.
thought Wait,
not
was Cher
attractive.
Italian? Like actually?
Okay, so I cheated a little. She's part Armenian,
Oh.
so that skews it a little bit.
I'm going A.
But there's not a huge difference or not a huge distance. I don't think it's.
I'm not seeing an unattractive woman in this place known as Italy here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm going
me
A.
neither.
I don't know, man. I'm thinking S.
I'm.
No, I mean very attractive, but like I don't know. It wasn't as like.
Have you seen
damn,
Ugly Italian?
No.
Probably.
I mean, probably. But
Jonathan James.
I would say. Well, yeah. There you go, buddy.
Okay, Italian woman.
I mean, yeah, because like the reason I went with Cher playing an Italian is because when Italians are ugly, it's because they tend to be more Jewish looking, which is less desirable in my opinion. That's not a slant against the Jews personally. It's just my attraction. So like that puts it off a little for me. You can kind of see it in this woman. Hair's a little on the curlier side, but
Yeah.
not that I have a problem with that. But it's just an example to say that I think I'm leaning towards A on this. I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Well,
I don't feel a full S.
I'm being overruled. It goes in A.
All right, Italians in A. Good job, Italians. Congratulations.
Write that down. Write that down.
Write that down. Write that down. Okay, we now have Japanese.
Nice.
Which
Japanese?
is not a huge difference from Chinese, but I thought it was different enough that, you know.
What are you trying to say?
It. Shut up.
Racist?
Shut up.
Dude.
I'm saying objectively.
Are you saying they look the same?
No!
I would
It's
never
about
say that.
averages. Averages, damn it. Okay? Shut up.
Averages.
Anyway, this is a Japanese model, very popular. I thought it was a good example. Soak it in.
I'm soaking. I'm soaking.
All right, good. This is a look at a bunch of average Japanese women. I was lucky to find this picture. This is what I would have liked for all of them.
Yeah, this is like.
This is very
This is pretty
comprehensive.
good,
I like this. But yeah, this
yeah.
is a good look at the variety of Japanese women and you know
I mean,
what the
yeah.
average might skew towards.
Oh, that's pretty good. I mean, you know, it's pretty good.
It's not-
I'm
it's
not,
not
you know,
terrible.
particularly attracted to Asians, but I would be attracted to that.
All right.
Sure.
Then on the other end we have that,
Ooh.
which is fairly common, unfortunately.
I'm thinking.
Growing
A.
up, I knew a lot of people who looked like that. I'm just saying.
That's like uncanny looking. I don't like that. That looks fake. Like she's a doll or something. Look at those eyes.
Dead, lifeless.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm suspicious.
I'm thinking
A.
A.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're a low A for me. Personally.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably be
Mid
Take
A.
it over the
yeah,
body.
I could be persuaded B, but I think A is more fair probably, because
Low A.
their averages are good. You know, we now have Jewish. Sort of the you know, this kind of bleeds into Middle East, but it's different enough that I wanted to bring it up. So we have an Israeli woman here, Gal Gadot. Obviously, this is her
Dot.
at Wonder Woman, which is slightly unfair because any attractive woman wearing this outfit is immediately hotter. But anyway,
Yeah, that's
I mean, look at that.
that definitely makes me want to fight for the
Okay.
what's their army called? Israel army. Yeah.
Yeah,
Very good.
it's good propaganda. She should do that.
It-
Anyway,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
secondary, we also have Ben Shapiro's sister. Just as a
What?
just as a bonus.
Damn.
This is a bonus photo, ladies and gentlemen.
Good rack.
Bonus content. I just couldn't resist putting Abby Shapiro for the memes.
And
for the
I'm
memes.
just very happy that she doesn't just look like Ben Shapiro with boobs.
Right, that would be disturbing. Especially
That'd
boobs
be
that
really
big. It would just be
disturbing.
horrible.
Dude, looks like she got a small head. Like,
Dude, why didn't he's got a missed opportunity here. He should have just had his show be her just saying what he writes. Honestly, he would have gotten
True.
twice as many people
True.
watching.
oh, it could be like the
Yeah, 'cause
VTubers, but it's
he's
a real
annoying.
person.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
annoying.
That's true. And every once in a while, she can jump on a trampoline.
Bend over and put your name on the chalkboard or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like the streamers.
Anyway,
Yeah.
mid-tier. Here's a group of
jeez.
Israeli women. This is
Whoa.
a group of Israeli women. I
That's
think
the average.
I think these are a group of journalists or something. I can't remember what this
Dang,
picture
there's
is
no
from.
way, bro.
But these are
I don't
all
even
these are
believe it.
all Israeli women. 100%
Ah.
Israeli.
That's rough.
B.
Hey, this was the average. I wasn't even done. Jensen's
Oh,
already
shit, I thought you were
Jensen's
done.
already making rulings.
I thought. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said this was the worst. And
No, Abby Shapiro was a
mid.
no. Abby Shapiro was a bonus photo.
Oh, okay.
Because I couldn't.
didn't.
Bonus round.
I didn't want to leave her out because.
Okay, I thought you were saying she was the
No,
average.
no. No, this is the average, unfortunately.
I don't think my answer is.
And then we have
change,
this.
honestly. Oh, jeez.
This is your typical
Dude.
Jewish woman. We've all.
It's like Weird Al, basically.
God.
Looking like what the.
Well, I think he is Jewish, so
We all know
Yeah,
this woman
that's-
here. We all know this.
Man.
he does have those hair genes.
Yeah.
As much as I love Gal Gadot, I'm almost tempted to do C. I'm really like.
You could have thrown Wally down there.
Otherwise, this is a. Otherwise, it's gonna be. It's got to be C or a low B for me. Personally,
I say low B.
Micah.
Ooh, dude, I don't know. We put Hispanic and British in B, so I don't know, man. I'm thinking C personally. Like that's kind of it's like low bar from what I'm seeing. I don't have much personal interactions with these people, but
All right, so
I think it's C, but you know, I could be overruled here.
No, I think you've convinced me. I think Jewish is gonna
Yeah.
go in C. We're purely going on looks here. I have nothing against the Jewish people. Please don't destroy my life.
Nothing wrong with the Jews.
Please,
I love them.
please don't do it. Please. Next we have Korean.
Can we? He said. Noah said C, but can we put Abby Shapiro in S?
Yeah, right there.
I agree.
You gotta
I
put
agree.
that in
Put
there.
that down.
I agree.
Let the record show. Abby
All right,
Shapiro
and
has an S.
I'm gonna throw her up there.
This is a Korean woman. If you recognize her, it's probably because you're a gamer. This is the model for Stellar Blade.
Ah, I knew you were gonna put that in.
Yeah, I had to. Come on. I mean, she is the it girl as far as Koreans go. We all played or saw clips from Stellar Blade. We know what this woman's body looks like.
Yes. I'm liking what I'm seeing.
I swear, if you put the picture of that comedian guy in 3, you know who I'm talking about.
Anyway, here's a couple of average Korean girls.
All right.
These are just, you know,
That's not bad.
couple of normal people off the street. Pretty genuine, candid photo. Koreans are known for their ludicrously high beauty standards, which must be brutal for people born ugly, but also they do get results, so mixed feelings on that one.
Yeah,
And,
looks max. Start breaking bones.
And then we also have this, which is a very common sight here. These sort of
Whoa.
plump Korean woman.
Dude, she's got some cheeks where they're not supposed to be.
I personally think Koreans rate pretty high. They're pretty obsessed with their looks, and they work really hard for it. I feel like it would be a crime to put them very low. So
I agree.
I'm thinking this is gonna be an A or S.
I'm going A.
I think
Okay.
A is reasonable. I'm not like head over heels for them, but yeah. It's like a robust A.
I think for this particular Korean is probably an S because, you know. But being an Asian, we know on average, Asians are probably less. I don't know how to put this into words that doesn't sound like gross or weird. They're typically smaller than she is. We'll say that.
Right. Yeah.
So I think A is a solid,
They're little
fair
people.
choice. All right. So we got Middle Easterners. This was another one I had troubles with. This is a folk singer that I found. Famous Middle Eastern folk singer. Suddenly I can't remember which particular country, but that was kind of a difficult job.
What the heck is that?
What?
Wait, what
Are
ethnicity
we
is
paying
that?
attention? We're looking at Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm paying attention.
This is a Middle
I don't know,
Eastern
man.
folk singer.
I can't see the rest of her. I don't know
Oh
what
my
I'm
gosh.
looking at,
Well,
man.
yeah, well, if you saw an average one, you probably wouldn't be able to because they wear the hijab.
Yep.
Oh, it's accurate.
Freaking
Oh my
knew it.
God.
Yep. You're absolutely right. This is your average.
Where's the curves, man?
I mean, that's not bad.
You go to the
Judging based on her face.
you go to the World Market a couple towns over. This is what all the employees look like.
That's not bad.
Dude,
And
she's
then-
got some
and then
big
you have
eyebrows,
this,
man. What?
Which is pretty typical.
hell? Dude, them eyebrows, I just can't get past them. They're so big.
Scary. Look at them. Look at those. Crazy.
I mean, she's not like horrible looking, but
Yeah.
I'm thinking like super average overall here. I mean, she's good looking for sure, but she's not like
Who else did we put in C?
Well, because I'm an American, I'm
put
gonna
it-
have to put this in F.
we put South Africa, China, and Israel in C.
All right. This isn't. I'm thinking D then. I don't think I can put this on the same wavelength
Yeah.
as China or Africa. I don't think that's fair at all.
Yeah.
I don't think we can do that. I think this is going to be a D for me. Jensen?
E.
All right. And so it shall
D
be.
goes
Into the D you go.
into the D, not the D that they want.
All right. Then we
Go
have
away.
New Zealand.
Wait,
Oh, New
she's from New
Zealand.
Zealand?
Yes. She does a very good American accent.
Really good. I had no idea.
Neither did I. I was shocked when I was looking around. I was like, what? But yeah, this is actress Lucy Lawless, known for Xena, known for Evil Dead, etc., etc., etc. She's all over the place. And she's superbly attractive. She has a cameo in Spider-Man, because of course she does. Sam Raimi.
Man,
Dude,
really
no.
good.
People.
Yeah, her American accent is flawless.
It really is. I really thought she was American. But nope, she is born and raised Kiwi. And she's pretty fantastic there. So, this
S.
is yeah. I mean, Lucy Lawless alone is an S for sure.
S plus.
This is your average. This is a New Zealand like swim team or something. I can't remember all of a sudden.
Dude,
No,
that's
wait.
not
I think
fair
this is,
for
I think
average.
this is. I think this is
Come
a
on
track
now.
team. No. This is not like a professional track team. This is like
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
no.
I was saying like professional track team.
No,
This is your
these
average
are not
New
like
Zealand.
Olympians or something with the best of the best bodies. These are like college students.
Okay.
I gotta say, the one on the far left has a great midriff.
True.
Yeah, that's
Very toned.
Yeah, but the face is just kind of,
Yeah, that look. I don't know what that look
you
is.
gotta hide that. You gotta hide that face.
It's like, what's she thinking? What's she thinking right now?
You zoom it in just makes it so much worse.
Like
Oh.
got Dylan Mulvaney eyes.
Yeah, that's
I'm sorry. I've ruined
Yeah.
it now.
This one is.
yeah.
She's freaky looking.
Yeah.
This one's
it's
not
freaking
ugly, but
looking.
she's a little too Sarah Jessica Parker for me. A little too horsey. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This
yeah.
one's okay. This is mid tier. I would say this is the cute one probably. 80% chance she's
Yeah.
a lesbian, but that's the cute one. Anyway, for bottom of the barrel, we've got another politician. Who can
Jeez.
forget?
Yeah.
Who can forget?
Me.
Micah.
Dude, I did a thumbnail for
yeah,
that.
Micah. Remember, Micah did the wonderful thumbnail.
Oh,
with
the
her face on a
horse
horse.
one.
Yeah.
Thankfully,
She's holding the flag.
Yeah, yeah, perfect. Anyway, she's horrible. And as we saw before, New Zealanders have a tendency to look kind of horsey faced. But at the same time, sometimes not. I mean, the others seem to have, good jaw lines. And, of course, Lucy Lawless. I think they just tend to have very pointy faces, I think is what I'm seeing here. And sometimes it works, and sometimes it's egregious.
Yeah, I'm seeing like high cheekbones, narrow, pointy jaw.
Yeah. Lucy Lawless. Cut you.
I'm thinking A or B. And Lucy Lawless is S.
Well, yes, undoubtedly.
Yeah, I think A probably.
I'll go A. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of A's. I mean, it's looking up for humanity.
Before
honest with
we
you.
move on from New Zealand, I want to give a special shout out to another Kiwi stunt woman, Zoe Bell. And
That's the best picture you can find.
no, not really. It was I was running out of time at this point, and it was hasty. And I wanted a picture of her where she was actually like in a role and not just standing around dressed as a more famous person, because that was like 80% of the pictures. Anyway,
Dude, she's hardcore.
this is Zoe Bell. She was the stunt woman for Lucy Lawless throughout the series for Xena, and the stunt woman in Kill Bill. So she did all the sick fighting. And she was the model for the original Gas Mask podcast logo, the Gas Mask girl who still sits in the corner. It's still the watermark. So I had to give a shout out to
Boobs.
Hey.
Kiwi stunt woman Zoe Bell, who is spectacular. I mean,
Nice.
look at that arm. Look at this. Do you see this?
Yeah, she's toned.
Jaeden.
She's built, bro.
Bruh. All right. Next, we have Russian. This is a very typical Russian. This classic
Very
Russian.
piercing gaze.
Yeah, that is classic for Russians. Piercing gaze. The brow, the heart-shaped face. Very typical. Last Russian woman I knew, she looked just like this. And she'd look at you just like
Yeah,
that.
that's-
Like she was looking into your soul.
Oh yeah, that's right. She had a role in Death Proof. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Talking about a
that's,
Kiwi chick.
I think my favorite role of Zoe Bell's is Hateful Eight. What, like her character is like six horse Jenny or something like that. Because like she
Yeah.
can drive a carriage with the most horses or something like that. Anyway, she was really good at that.
She also has a role in Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh,
Isn't she a director in that?
yeah, she's the stunt director in the parts where Brad Pitt is fighting Bruce Lee. I remember that. Yeah.
And Kurt Russell kicks him off the set.
Yeah. Great movie. Anyway, here's a pretty Russian chick. Russians are very known for becoming OnlyFans models. It's a stereotype. There's a ton of them because I guess young Russian women are just
A lot of
attractive.
people like Russians.
Yeah. Anyway, here's the typical Russians. I thought this would be funny. This is a Russian curling team.
Curling team.
And I thought, hey, they're the misfits, the outcasts, the heroes of curling.
They curl weights?
Yeah, see? Micah doesn't even know what
No.
curling is.
It's an Olympic sport. It's weird.
It's really weird.
What? What does it
can't even.
mean?
I can't-
Imagine if you mixed shuffleboard with cleaning the floor.
Yeah, imagine
Oh.
if you were ice skating and you took a big broom and pushed a Roomba around.
Yeah.
That's kind of curling.
That is.
And it's nuts.
That's
It's
wild.
very interesting to watch because it's just bizarre.
To cleaning the floors.
Anyway,
I mean,
Here, I'm gonna send you a
that's-
video,
that's not
Micah, that
bad. Like,
explains it.
these women are good looking.
yeah. I'm attracted. I'm not ashamed to admit it.
But you also get this.
Ah,
This is a
What?
this a Russian woman who was advocating for body positivity.
of course she
There's
was.
an article about her. That would be our down.
I'm going B.
downside.
Uh,
B, you say?
What B?
I was gonna go A.
I don't like the
Hmm.
the positivity thing.
I mean, that's fair.
Okay, A or B. Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking it's like the strongest, like mid to high mid. But I could go A for sure. So I don't know.
B. All right, there it is.
All right. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I mean,
You
I'm not
know,
upset about
I wanted to go A,
it's like really high B.
but I've been outvoted. Russia's in B. Sorry, women's curling team. You will not win.
They just
win
they
the
just
world
look
this
at you
day.
off. I'm not, when you wake up in the morning, I don't think you want that look of
All right, we got three
like
more,
utter
ladies and gentlemen.
stain.
Scottish.
S.
Scotland.
Of course, here we have. It's a little unfair, but we've got Karen Gillan, who stands above them all, in my opinion.
Okay, okay. Is it Gillen or Jillian?
It's Gillan.
Gillen. Okay.
Karen Gillan.
Oh, he's just right off the bat.
No, this is S.
Karen
so
Gillan,
far.
known for Doctor Who, Jumanji, and of course her role as Nebula in the Marvel movies,
where she's blue,
where she's
so
blue.
hiding.
Dude.
Yeah, I was so tempted to put the famous picture of her from Jumanji with, her abs out and everything, but I thought that would be cheating. So I chose this picture of her. This is a candid photo, actually, of her out and about doing press for Doctor Who.
Should have done the abs alongside
I mean,
it.
you could
Just
Google
pop
if
it
you
up.
want. You could go rewatch Jumanji.
I mean, you can Google it right now, bro.
Hey,
Just like,
hey,
pull it up.
don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, man, I don't know. I guess I'll do it.
Just start streaming Jumanji.
I mean, what do you know? She's attractive. She's charming. What's not to like? Anyway, so yeah,
Oh, yeah.
typical redheaded Scottish woman. Then we have our average here.
Oh,
Another redheaded.
she's looking way
Scottish
too
woman.
intensely.
She's well, blue. She just.
I think it's just the
Staring at
eyes.
your
I don't
soul.
think she is. A
Ah!
little bit of makeup there.
Anyway, I thought this was a
Yeah, it's
decent
pretty good.
average. I've seen a lot of Scottish women who look like that.
A little pointy nose, but I mean that's
Then
fine.
we've also got this.
What the
Jeez.
hell?
This is actually another famous Scottish woman. This is a famous singer.
Oh yeah.
That's a
Oh yeah.
potato,
Oh, it
man.
just hit me. Yes. I
yeah, you know
who
who
that
this is. Absolutely.
Yeah, I know who that is. I don't remember her name, but
Yeah,
I
me
know.
neither.
Yeah,
But yeah,
very famous.
very famous. Wonderful
Scotland,
voice.
Whatever.
But wow.
Yeah, really good singer.
Oh, yeah, Noah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Scotland
and I,
forever.
We had that soundbite a while ago.
we did have that.
It was very disruptive.
It was. It's too loud.
It was great though.
I mean, I'm gonna say S, and it's gonna be the same reasoning behind Ireland. You know, I grew up and my brain was conditioned. Grew up watching specifically her. on Doctor Who. And my brain is just conditioned that
I think
that's hot.
Scottish
Yeah,
women are pretty
definitely
attractive though.
the most
And I just I like
prominent
redheads in
Scottish
general,
woman
so
in my pubescent
um,
life.
Yeah.
So there
yes,
is bias.
there's some bias there.
Bias for sure.
Bias with Karen Gillian. S.
I'm willing to go S.
Yeah.
And they got, known for personality for sure. Gotta have that classic Scottish aggression. Gotta love it. All right, Scotland's going in
Yep.
S, despite Susan Boyle.
Except for
flag.
with her
I don't know what
voice.
that is.
Yeah, well, true enough. Even at their
What
worst,
is that?
Scotland, you got it.
You got it.
We now have
What is that?
Spain. Spain.
Oh, I know who that
So
is.
thi-
That's
so this-
Penelope Cruz, right?
Yes, this is Penelope Cruz. I chose this picture of her.
Not a good picture of her.
I could have chosen a lot more, a much more attractive photo of her, but I thought her with the little cowboy hat was much funnier. So
With
this-
with
Her at her worst.
braids. Yeah, that's.
This is what I went with.
I mean, still, yeah, still good.
There are way better pictures of her.
But yeah, she's in Wild Wild West and Desperados and
Grown Ups. The Adam Sandler film.
Yep, and Pirates of the Caribbean 4, of course, which I think researched for popularity a little bit. So pretty.
Yeah, that
pretty-
movie was just kind of okay, but she made up for it,
Yeah, she did. Yeah. But yeah, I felt like European Spanish was different enough from South American Spanish to warrant.
Oh yeah,
To warrant it.
yeah, they're completely different. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
In looks and values and everything. Very, very different.
yeah.
Very, very different. There's this show I like called La Casa de Papel that is shot in Spain. I mean, it's made by Spanish people. And everybody in that is hot,
Spanish.
so I was like, I gotta do him justice. I owe it to
Yeah,
him.
you don't want to lump them in with the other ones.
Careful. Careful. Anyway, here's an average. This is a young Spanish woman.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
This is
I mean-
by a photographer who does candid photos, takes pictures of people on the subway and stuff like that. So, just
It's arrested.
it's a Spain person.
Uh,
And we've also got this.
That has to be for like a role or something.
Nope.
That can't be how they actually look.
Nope, that's what she actually looks like.
Does she not know that she looks like she's trying to look like a B movie children's movie antagonist?
She really
she looks
That's what she looks like a kid's B movie,
No,
like
legit.
the
This is
evil
what she
lady.
always looks
That's
like. And in fact,
She looks
what
like
she
a
looks
llama.
and in
Mama.
fact, this was the best picture of her I
What?
could find. I was trying to be fair.
She looks like a llama.
All right. Damn.
I'll search up a llama right now. Look at, dude,
That's
she's
good.
looking hella
no
like a
doubt.
llama right now. What the? Yeah.
I agree. All right,
Maybe it's just the bottom teeth
So,
poking out. That's probably why.
Spain.
I'm falling out.
They're like white people with slight Hispanic features, essentially.
I mean. A. I'm thinking A. A.
A.
I'm willing to go A.
No, not A.
Jensen?
B.
I understand your desire for B, but also I am willing to go A.
I think A, bro, because, the mid and the top tier are pretty attractive. And then the bottom tier
It's
is
true.
llama.
Their average is good.
Yeah. Like, that's a good quality female right there.
All right, you're outvoted. Tell it to the council. Despite llama woman, Spain is going in A. Last but not least, we have Sweden. This is actress Rebecca Ferguson, who, for the longest time, I thought was Scottish or Irish.
Dude, she's in the Dune movie, bro.
Yep, she's
But that's
Paul's
right.
mother in Dune. She's in
Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible. She's really hot in that. And
Yeah.
but the first time I saw her was as the villain in Doctor Sleep, which she was very good in, by the way. But like, I guess her American accent wasn't as good back then, and like every time she would like say a word like hat, she would do like the long A. She would be like hat. And so I thought, oh, this is a Scottish woman or an Irish woman pretending to be American. And since her last name is Ferguson, I was like, yeah, that checks out. But no, she's actually 100% Swedish. In real life, she has an English accent because her husband is English, and I guess she was very aggressively affected by that.
I mean, on her. I mean,
this is a Swedish bowling team.
Oh.
Which I thought would be funny.
I think this picture quality is not flattering.
The picture quality is making it worse.
Okay, it's a little better.
All right. So anyway, typical Swedish features: sharp jawline,
toothy,
longer head, toothy, blonde.
Yeah.
Dirty blonde.
I mean, I'm liking it. I mean, you know.
Yeah, it's not terrible. It's just the one in the pink shirt.
Yeah, she's.
And then the butt end is yours truly, Greta Thunberg. F.
Straight to the bottom.
Straight to the bottom with you, Greta.
F. Straight off the telly.
How dare you exist?
Greta Thunberg.
I don't like the way she's looking at me. Get her off.
All right, I'm
sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was very tempted to put the Swedish soccer team.
Oh man.
Because they're all like absurdly attractive, like all of them. But I thought it would be a little unfair.
Yeah, it would be.
But yeah, there's a big stereotypes about Swedish attractiveness.
You know, I was thinking A, and you threw Greta Thunberg in there, and
just ruining it.
That just ruined it.
How dare you?
You can't do that.
It's impossible.
You had a good thing going, and you tanked it. F.
What?
I don't know.
We're not gonna put the Swedes in F just because of one.
No. We're gonna put Greta Thunberg.
Okay,
No,
Greta
Thunberg
goes in
goes
F.
in F. Okay, I'm gonna be fair. A.
All right, yeah. I mean, that is fair. Swedes go in A.
Yeah, okay. But I'm gonna put the picture of Greta Thunberg on F because
Do that.
reasons. There we go.
No one is arguing with you.
We're at the end of our tier list.
Wow.
Hold on.
What?
Hold on. I have the picture. I'm sending the picture. Just ignore the red lines through them. Looks like I've killed half of these women, but get like a line running through their eyeballs. I think this is pretty.
I think for this
Pretty
list
good.
specifically, since it's about women, we really should have had one higher, like S plus.
For the actual women, just
for the
For
actual
like the
women?
individuals, yeah.
Well, I think we
yeah.
can agree that
That would be Karen, Gillian, and what's her face from Ireland.
Katie McGrath. Yeah.
Yeah, they'd be S plus.
Yeah. Just
put that in the next tier list.
unbelievably attractive. Insurmountably
Unfortunately-
attractive.
Unfortunately, India is India and Greta Thunberg are the only Fs. That's
The only Fs.
Wait,
Fs in the
did
chat,
India
boys.
actually? India actually made it to F. Okay, I forgot about that.
Yep.
Yeah, that was rough. The pictures that he sourced were just.
It was so hard to
Yeah,
find
those
one that was
were
like
scary.
conventionally attractive. It was so hard.
Yeah.
It's not my fault.
Yeah. So I think it's just like that's just how it is. You know.
Yep. Not my fault.
Nope. It's not your fault. This is it. I mean, it's
This is
pretty
this is
good
the
bell
tier.
curve. You
It's
know,
pretty
lots of A tiers. You know, lots of A tiers for sure.
Yeah, because I mean,
That's tier 2.
at the end of the day, what does it matter? This was just for fun.
Hey, this is
We love women. That's the point.
The women. How much for the women?
They're wonderful, aren't they?
this just
Look at them.
this
Look at 'em
just shows
go!
the men's
Look at them go.
you know,
God
they don't
bless
need
'em.
you to be super anorexic
Yeah.
and super skinny to be attractive.
Yep. Just somewhere
But-
in the middle, some level of healthy. That's all. It's very
Yeah,
simple.
just
very
be
easy.
healthy. I think we're finding a trend here on the healthy
Yeah.
meter.
A nice, healthy weight. That's it.
The Indians go on the bottom because they prepare their food very unhealthily.
Yep. They're full of worms.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's parasites.
That's the moral of the story. That's the moral of the story.
Just be more healthy and you'll be more attractive.
Yeah.
We were very objective.
We tried to be
Very scientific.
very scientific. We tried to be as fair as possible. Stop going into my comments and calling me a misogynist because I love women.
Yes. Comment below.
I love women too.
your
Apparently
favorite
not. What was
ethnicity.
it? Who got F?
India.
India.
Okay, we love women, but not Indian women, apparently.
No,
Yeah,
no, no.
Indian
We were
women.
just saying, highly unlikely.
They got some things to work on.
Just highly unlikely to be a source of attraction. It wasn't that Indians are never attractive. It's just
They got to work on it.
so incredibly astronomically remote that they belong in F. Got to work on that
Yes,
hygiene,
but-
that culture, that infrastructure,
Food preparation,
plumbing, everything. Just
everything.
very
Worms.
basic things.
Parasites.
Please.
Y'all comment your favorite ethnicity
Yeah.
below.
Comment your tier list, your rankings,
Yeah,
your
we need-
favorite one.
We would love to know.
I
Yeah.
think the Anglo-Saxons won the night, honestly.
Oh yeah.
England, Wales, they didn't get very high. So thanks for listening.